I need a machine gun.
A machine gun?
Well, if anyone wanted a visual representation of what I'm like when I'm with my wife, there you go. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu! And you know what? Today I received something in the mail that I was supposed to receive on Wednesday. Seriously. I mean, what is it with UPS? They barely knock, and then when you don't answer, they go, oh, I guess you're not home, so we're going to just deliver your package to somewhere you don't live. I mean, really? I had to go online and change the address thing on the UPS website and blah, blah. It's ridiculous, man, but they finally did deliver it today, and now I have it in my grubby little doll hands. And in fact, it's something that I didn't even know was shipping. I thought for sure that it was going to ship in like February or something, at least that's what it said. But apparently, nope, it ships sooner. So today's review will be on the following. Today's review will be on the Hot Toys Brown Shipper Box. And before you say, hey, Fu, we know you already have some Brown Shipper Boxes from Hot Toys. Well, this is a different one, because this one's made in China. Ah, crap, they're always made in China. Okay, let's see what it is. It's the Us Item No 90210 again, 373, and we got the SS. Holy crap, there's a Nazi in here. It's Nazi TJ, and he's in Alcoholics Anonymous. Check that out. Oh, this is going to be a good figure, so let's remove it from the shipper box, shall we? Now, after removing it from the shipper box, we find that it's the... Holy cow! This is even better than a Nazi named TJ. Check this out. Oh, man, let's remove it from this plastic cocoon, shall we? So, here's the box with the plastic removed, and holy cow, I have wanted this figure ever since it was first announced, and I've had it on order ever since then, and I cannot believe that it's in front of me right now. I absolutely cannot wait to see what the figure looks like in hand. Now, as for the movie Suicide Squad, I absolutely loved it. Now, I've read and I've seen and I've heard that a lot of people didn't like the movie, said it was the worst thing ever, and blah, 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 but because... that's just what people like to do nowadays. They like to hate on everything. You know, if they didn't like it, oh well, it's not for them. But you know what? It wasn't a bad movie, for crying out loud. I've seen bad movies. This was not a bad movie. Now, as for Jared Leto's interpretation of the Joker, I absolutely loved it. Now, Jared Leto, I'm a big fan of him from 30 Seconds to Mars, so he can do no wrong in my eye. He just seems like he's a cool guy, and I really did like how he played the Joker in the show. I thought he did a great job. Now, when I first saw the... promotional picture of him with the silver teeth and the tattoos. Of course I didn't like it because it wasn't the Joker. I mean, it didn't look like the Joker at all. It looked like a guy with tattoos and silver teeth. But you know what? In the movie, they downplay it big time. I mean, they don't, like, focus on his tattoos or show you why he's got silver teeth or anything like that. It's just there. And, I mean, yes, you notice it, but it's not a big deal because it doesn't overshadow the character. And you know what? That's really, really cool to me. Now, this is an awesome-looking box. If you look carefully, you'll see up here it says, "The joke's on you." Oh, that's pretty cool. And down here you can see all the little ha-ha-has hidden in that right there. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of little hidden pictures all over this. I mean, it makes you want to look harder because you might be missing one. But that's pretty cool. Now, I didn't know that this was a Sideshow exclusive. I thought this figure was available everywhere. I don't know if usually Sideshow exclusive figures come with an extra thing or an extra something or other. I don't remember reading anything about that for this figure, but okay, I hope it came with an extra piece. That would be really cool. Now, if you look here at the Joker thing, you can see right there that it's kind of reflective and very purpley, and that's pretty awesome indeed. Now, laying the box down and looking at the right side, you can see Harleen Quinzel right there and the Joker facing off at the Arkham Asylum, which, ironically, if you look in the background, it actually says Arkham, but it's very, very hard to read, but it's there. But yeah, that's awesome. I really do hope they make this version of Harley. That would be really cool, especially if she came with the desk and maybe that little kitty, toy that she had for him. That would be so cool to have them both sitting like this on your shelf. Man, that would be awesome. Now, if you look at the bottom part of the box right down here, you can also see that it says ha ha ha. So yeah, it's hidden in there, but you can see it. Now, turning the box around and looking at the left side, you can see some splatters there, and then right down here you'll see the Joker's teeth right there with the shiny silver teeth. Very cool indeed. Some more ha-ha-has, and that's pretty awesome indeed. Very cool. Let's look at the back of the box, shall we? Now, looking at the back of the box, you'll see that the teeth continue around, and there's his eye right up there, and that is cool. Now, this box is different than other boxes. If you look there, it's got two little flaps that, like, almost go to the middle part of the box, and apparently it's held on by magnets, and just like the damn toys, figures, and stuff, you can pull the cover off and have a backdrop, and that's pretty awesome indeed. Over here, you can see some more ha-ha-has in the purple, and then down the middle, you've got all the, like, gobbledygook, and look at there! there's a dead Batman symbol. Oh, poor Batman. It says choking hazard and warning and jeepers. And it's written in Joker font. And that's pretty awesome indeed. Yep, I love it. It looks like a Joker card all ripped up there. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's turn it back around, shall we? Just as I was about to flip the box around, I did notice something. If you look up here at the top, it looks like the top flap that comes off that makes the backdrop is actually a little bit taller than the actual box itself. And if you look at that green and purple artwork there, it actually continues onto the top of the box. And it has a lot more of the little Joker graffiti, and that's pretty awesome indeed. Yeah, I cannot wait to see this, so let's look at the front of the box one more time. He's watching. So, here's the front of the box for the very last time, and I absolutely cannot wait to see what this figure looks like in hand, so I say we waste no more time, and I say we open it! So, here's the flap removed from the box right there, and if we flip this flap around, we will find one of the absolute biggest backdrops I have ever gotten with a 1/6 scale figure. Check this out. It is so big, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flaps big. Holy cow, that is awesome. Now on this side it says ha ha ha, like graffiti down the side there. Very cool. Over here, what do we got? We got God's Only Child, which is the tattoo on his, his right side by his ribs. And that's pretty awesome indeed. The light coming through there looks like real light. Very cool indeed. Yeah, this is pretty cool, especially when you're doll sized like me, because look, check this out. I can be in Arkham Asylum now. Hey, I wish I could look out that window. It's too tall for me to look out. Maybe I can jump. No, can't do it. Oh, and just as I was about to put it up, I did notice this right here, the little bat symbol with the knife through it. And then over here in the shadows, if you look, there's a teddy bear on like a bookshelf. And that's pretty cool indeed. Hello, little teddy bear. How did you get into my Joker figure? Now, after removing the flap, we're into good old-fashioned nightmare fuel. Check this out. It's Jared Leto with a broken mirror looking very cool indeed. There's the promo shot we saw originally when they first announced the Joker. And that's pretty cool indeed. Yeah, I love it, man. It's got all the different writings there of the people that made it. Very cool. You guys are artists. Man, ask for a raise. You're doing a great job. And then over here down the side, we'll see some more of that purple and green graffiti. And that's pretty cool. We'd be here all day if we tried to look at everything that's on it because it's on both sides. And that is pretty awesome indeed. Now, the front is just a little paper flap, so when we remove the flap, we will find a truly awesome Joker playing card right there, looking very cool, and the figure itself looking amazing. And you can barely see it through all the plastic, but man, oh man, does he look cool. The color of his skin, the way his straitjacket is filthy looking, man, this looks so cool. There's the chair that he's sitting in. That is awesome indeed. Yeah, this looks very cool indeed. So let's remove it from the plastic, shall we? Now, after sliding the tray out of the cardboard box, you actually find that there are two trays. This clear tray right here that has the figure and the chair, and underneath this tray, there's a smaller black tray that actually has the figure stand, and that is pretty cool indeed. Now, the stand is actually covered up by this triangular cardboard insert right here that's supposed to be unfolded and laid down underneath the stand, so it's a continuation of the backdrop so that you have the floor of Arkham Asylum, and that's pretty cool indeed. But if we move that little cardboard insert out of the way, you can see that the stand itself has the same color scheme, that blackish green floor, and that is pretty awesome indeed. So I say we lay down the figure and check him out. What do you say? So, here's the figure with the top tray removed, and holy cow, this looks awesome. Now, I'm not going to be going into detail on all the accessories, so don't expect an in-depth review, but I am going to just show off the figure because that's all I'm really interested in. Now, one of the gripes that I have right there is on the hands. As you can see, no tattoos. Yep, this version of the Joker does not have his body tattoos underneath this straitjacket, and that really sucks. Especially if you consider the fact, number one, how much this figure costs, and number two, the fact that he's wearing these Arkham Asylum kind of sweatpants. And man, there's that one scene where he tortures Harleen Quinzel when she's laying down and he electrocutes her, and he's wearing this exact outfit, barefooted, he's got these pants on, he's bare chest, and he should have came with, you know, the full tattoos and a purple right-handed glove. I mean, seriously, what the heck, man? All they had to do was paint this hand right here purple, and then this hand over here with the little, you know, mouth tattoo, and that would have been so awesome indeed. So yeah, it is a major disappointment that you can't take off the straitjacket and pose him like that, because that's exactly how I wanted to pose him on my shelf, with his arms outstretched and stuff like that. That would have been so cool indeed. that's exactly what I wanted, but oh well, I won't be able to do that unless I buy another Joker figure and all. Pretty sneaky, Hot Toys, pretty sneaky. But you know what? I am very happy with the way this one looks, and I mean, if you leave him in his straitjacket, it looks really cool indeed. And man, oh man, his face looks amazing, and I can barely see it. This is going to be so cool. So I say we waste no more time and stand him up. What do you say? So, here's the figure removed from the package, still with the plastic on his head and his feet. And holy cow. Okay, first impressions. Number one, this figure is very, very soft. These pants are super, super soft, and this straitjacket is super, super soft. So I did not expect it to feel like that. I thought the jacket would be all coarse and crunchy feeling, but man, oh man, it isn't. It's very soft indeed. And man, this likeness looks amazing, even if he does have a Dexter plastic bag over his head. So I say we remove these plastic pieces right here and see what he looks like. What do you say? So, after waiting what seemed like forever for this figure to finally be released, and now seeing it with the plastic removed, holy cow, that likeness is amazing. I am 100% happy with this figure. He looks so cool. Now, I will say it was a little cruddy of Hot Toys to not include the tattoos on his body. I feel like that's a cheat. They shouldn't have done that because, you know, these figures are made to be customized in a way because, I mean, they know people that buy these things customize them and stuff. And the fact that they, you know, cheated out and didn't release it with the tattoos really kind of sucks. But man, I am very happy with the likeness, and that just looks so good. I have to say that I think they definitely nailed the Jared Leto likeness. This head sculpt is amazing. Check that out. I mean, it's Jared Leto from every angle. That looks so cool. And considering the fact that he has no eyebrows whatsoever, I mean, it still looks 100% like him. That is so cool indeed. Now, looking at the back of the figure, you can see his hair there and the back of his neck, and working our way down to his straitjacket, you can see all the buckles and straps and stuff. Very cool indeed. This looks amazing. And then down here is his back of his pants, which are kind of plain, except for the Arkham name down the side, and his bare feet look very cool indeed. You can even see the wrinkles on the back of his heels. That is cool. Now, as figures go, this one's kind of plain. I mean, honestly, so there's not a whole lot to talk about unless we talk about that likeness. So I say we look at him up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super duper close-up look, and as you can see, his straitjacket is far from being white. It's more of an off-white, and it's all dirty looking, and man, oh man, that is awesome. Down here, you'll see his sleeves are like tied in together, and here comes a major complaint. As I was zooming in, I noticed something. His wrists just stop right there, and he actually has the wrist pegs inside there, but no hands. I thought they gave him like fists or something inside of there. That is a major cheat as well. So when you open the box up and you just see the two hands, he doesn't come with any other hands inside of the straitjacket. So now knowing that he doesn't have any hands in there, I'm like kind of sad. I'm like, that sucks, man. Now I'm going to know that there's no hands under there every time I look at it. So yeah, I think that's a major cheat because I bought an Iron Maiden figure with a straitjacket on Eddie, and he had fists inside there. I don't understand why they couldn't have put hands inside of the straitjacket. That really sucks, especially since you've got to take it off in order to put his hands on. That's lame. Yeah, I don't like that either, Hot Toys. I mean, seriously, I don't think I've ever really complained about a Hot Toys figure before, but seeing how this one only came with hands and they're not inside there, and two, he doesn't have the tattoo, so I mean, come on. I feel like those are major cheats, especially, like I said, for as expensive as this figure is. But anyways, let's go up here and check out his face, because at least that'll make me happy. Right here you can see the collar of his straitjacket right there, and it looks like there's another shirt underneath there poking out, which is very cool indeed. It's nice that they gave us another shirt under there. Now, he's supposed to have his tattoo right there at his neck. It's the only tattoo this figure has. Let's see if we can see it. Now, I pulled down his collar as much as I can. As you can see there, you can see the Aces card poking out there on his neck. Now, yeah, it's like, I understand that they gave him that one, but if you look at the scene, you can actually see on his collarbone a little bit of the jester or whatever is poking out on this side too, so it's like, it's not exactly screen accurate because his straitjacket was a little bit looser on his neck, and you could actually see he had his other tattoos poking out. So I don't know why they didn't do that, but I swear, if I start complaining, I'm going to go down the complaining route. Because, yeah, this figure shouldn't have cost this much if it wasn't finished. I think, yes, it looks good standing there in the straitjacket and stuff like that, but considering that you know he doesn't have his tattoos and you know that his hands aren't on there, if you're like OCD or something, that'll drive you nuts. Okay, let's work our way up to his face so I don't go crazy. Check out his mouth. That is amazing. I will give them 1,000 points there for how good they did his teeth, because that really looks like capped teeth. That is awesome. Yeah, and you barely ever see his teeth there in the sculpt at all. I mean, they're just barely poking out. That is so cool indeed. Now, the little black line there at his mouth, are those scars or what? I mean, they didn't really say. They're just like black lines on his face. He's got one there. He's got one on his jawline right here. I'm assuming they're scars, but I don't know why he's got black scars, but that's okay. That's pretty awesome indeed. Now, working our way up to his nose, it's definitely Jared Leto's nose. Very awesome. He's got the little J right there by his eye looking like a teardrop, and those eyes look incredible. Yeah, that is amazing. He's got more scars there at his eyes. If you look, it almost looks like they painted veins and stuff through his skin. That is amazing. It's got like those little baby veins, like how babies have the clear skin and stuff like that, and that looks so good. Very cool indeed. Over here you've got his sideburns right there, looking very cool. His ear looks cool. You can see the hair right there, working our way up to his forehead. He's got a few more scars and stuff. This figure's damaged. I gotta return it. That sucks. It's nice of him to stamp it right on the head, though, so that I know. But yeah, this looks so good. I think the veins, shining through there on his head, because like I said, they're faint. You can barely see them, but they are there. That is incredible. Over here, he's got the little star tattoo by his other eyebrow, looking very cool. Another scar indeed. And there's another scar. Holy cow, Joker, you got scars all over your face. But yeah, that is amazing. That looks so good, and I absolutely love it. Now, looking at his hair here, you can see where it meets his hairline, and that is so good. I mean, they've gotten so good at doing hair there at Hot Toys. I mean, that looks real, like it's really growing out of the figure, and that is so cool indeed. Now, up here, you can see right there that he's got the longer hair on top. It's a little bit less defined than it is in the movie, because in the movie, there's almost like a line there. You can barely see it. I guess it's there, it's just you can barely see it. Kind of blends in too well. But yeah, he had the longer hair on top and the shaved hair on the side, and that's pretty awesome indeed. Down here, you can see where his hair is all jaggedy. It's not just a straight line, and that is so cool. They did such a great job on this head. And if you look there, you can see the little twigs of hair right there. Very cool. Yeah, this looks so good. And looking at the head, it makes me forget all about, the tattoos and the hands not being on. But you know what? I do feel like they could have done, a little bit more and made this figure 100% perfect. This looks so good. Now, looking at the back of his straitjacket, you can see the Velcro there where it's held on, and then the back buckles here, which have some neat little designs on them too. I mean, the way they're made, that looks so good. That's so awesome. Here's the straps, and all of these straps are, you can take them all off. You can take it completely off. I don't know why you would, unless you want a Joker running around in a t-shirt, because you can't see his tattoos, because they're not there. So that sucks, but oh well. I still like it. There's the buckles there, and then working our way down to his pants. Like I said, these pants are super, super soft. I don't know what they're made out of, but I expected them to be made out of kind of like, slicker material. I don't know how else to say it. Down here's the wrinkles on his heels that I mentioned earlier. That's pretty cool. Now, these feet are pretty awesome. They sculpted all of his little piggies right there, looking very cool indeed. You can actually see veins inside of his skin there. That is so awesome. And then up here you can see his ankle, looking very cool. Now, the way they did this is almost like a boot. It's like the bottom part up to about maybe his mid-calf. Right there is just a slip over that goes over the normal Hot Toys ankle pegs and stuff like that, and it's just a rubber boot that's got the foot. Now, a lot of people have complained about that too, because it is kind of ugly looking, but I don't know why you'd want your Joker running around with his pants off, but still. And as you can see, his knee pads, or his knees are covered up with plastic, which is kind of weird underneath the sweatpants. Very cool indeed. Now, down the left leg, you have the Arkham name there, painted onto the side of the pants, looking very worn and very cool looking indeed. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. These pants are really awesome, and I wanted them definitely, because like I said, I wanted to display them with the straitjacket off and stuff, and since he's wearing these pants in that scene that I was talking about, I really wanted them. It just sucks that you don't get a finished Joker figure, you know, when you buy this one. You just kind of get pieces of a Joker figure. And if you take pieces off of this one and put it on another one, blah, 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 you'll have a full Joker figure someday, but you got to buy 2 of them. But you know what? At least the head sculpt is amazing and it looks good like this. I am very happy with it. Now, another thing that I noticed after opening this figure was how small it is. Now, Jared Leto is 5'9" in real life, and Ben Affleck is about 6'3". Now, here's what this figure looks like standing next to the Hot Toys Armored Batman. Check that out. Now, if Jared Leto actually makes an appearance in a Ben Affleck Batman movie, that would be amazing, by the way. I hope it happens. But if it happens that way, I don't think Batman's going to be running around in this armor, but man, oh man, if he did, the Joker would not be a very formidable foe in that movie. One punch, he's down. Now, not that long ago, I actually reviewed a 1/6 scale Suicide Squad Joker statue, and here's what they both look like together, and I think they look amazing. Now, as for likenesses, obviously the Hot Toys figure wins, because the likeness over here is photorealistic. This one over here looks like a cartoon interpretation or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, the sculpt is amazing, but I think the paint applications could have been better, because, man, if it was painted like this, it would probably look about that good. But you know what? This one does have an edge. It does have the tattoos and a really awesome pose, and you cannot pose this one like that at all, and that really, really sucks. Because, yeah, that would look amazing if it came with the purple gloved hand and the tattoos. Man, that would be so cool. Now, if the statue looks a little bigger, it's because the base is a little bit taller, but yeah, I'd say they scale pretty good together. That is pretty awesome indeed. Now, all that said and all the complaints aside, I really, really do like this figure. I just think that they could have pushed this just a little bit further and had an excellent figure because, man, if they would have just put the tattoos on there, I cannot believe that they put the straitjacket on without his hands on. I mean, really? That's dollar store quality, if you ask me. But you know what? This is pretty cool indeed. I think he looks amazing. I think it will drive you nuts if you know the tattoos aren't there or that his hands aren't on there, you know, because you'll see it. Your brain will see it. And that really sucks. And maybe they're trying to drive us all crazy. Maybe they want us all to go to Arkham Asylum. I don't know, Hot Toys, is that your plan? Well, it's working on me because I still like this figure, but man, it's still driving me a little nuts. So, there's my review of the Sideshow exclusive. I don't even know why it's a Sideshow exclusive. Hot Toys Arkham Asylum version of the Suicide Squad Joker. And you know what? It makes me very happy indeed. I know I've complained about a lot of little things, but that's because I expect more from Hot Toys. I've never been unhappy with a Hot Toys figure ever. I think this one, they just dropped the ball a little bit. It's almost like they rushed it or something, and it still didn't come out like on time. It was supposed to come out last like November or October. But you know what? Hey, I still like it a lot. I just wish, come on, Hot Toys, make it like an extension pack for this thing or something. I don't know, with, you know, tape on tattoos or something, or hands with tattoos on them or something. I don't know, just something, because that would be amazing. But I still like it. I just think you overcharged this. Man, I still think it's worth it. Don't get me wrong, this is a really nice figure, and I think it's worth every penny. I just wish that, you know, it was finished. I feel like I got a figure that wasn't finished. But you know what? I still like it a lot. So, until next time, tune in for more. I'll probably be in Arkham Asylum, but hey, that's where you'll find me. You